Hi, I'm Hale.
And I'm Alex, and we're going to do the Burn, Rewrite, Reread tag.
Yep, so I can go ahead and explain that real quick, because it's been a while since I watched this video on anyone's channel.
So basically this tag is you pick 3 books out of a bowl, which we have, and we then put the 3 books against each other, and you choose whether to burn, rewrite, or reread the series.
Alright, hang on, I'm going to pick... Watch it be the same one before. It's not. It's Paper Towns by John Green. Yes, so... Do you want to pick the next one, or do you want me to pick the next one?
I'll pick the next one.
Alright, go ahead. Dip your hand into the cauldron.
Oh my god!
Is it?
It's Half Bad. This is the Half Bad trilogy, which also includes Half Wild and Half Lost. This is the first book, and it's by Sally Green.
Okay. I'll pick the last one, because I went first. And therefore, I'm better. Alright, this last one is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas.
This is the second in the Throne of Glass series, and there's a lot of other books. I'm not saying them all. Alright.
Alright, this is really obvious for me, so I don't know how
Hold
you're
on.
gonna do it though. Because, like, I already know. Like, this was easy for me.
I think this is easy for me too. This is an easy round.
That's good. Okay, so for me, I'm gonna burn Paper Towns, because honestly, I didn't really like that book. Now, if you go on my Goodreads, you'll see that I gave it a 4 stars. But I really regret that 4 stars, but I'm too lazy to go back and change my review. So we're burning that one.
I'm burning Paper Towns as well, because while I liked Paper Towns when I read it back in 8th grade, I like Half Bad and Crown of Midnight 100 times more. So, I'm sorry, Paper Towns.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewrite Half Bad though, because honestly, like, the trilogy just, like, deteriorated as it went on, so, like,
The last book was
you
like,
needed to save
good
it,
and bad.
it wasn't saved.
I'm gonna rewrite Half Bad as well, because honestly, yeah. You need to set it up a little bit better so it didn't have to deteriorate in such a way.
Yeah, and then, that leaves this as our last book, so
Yep.
we're both gonna reread this
Reread
book.
that.
This is Crown of Midnight. It's actually my favorite book in the entire series, even though it's not all out yet.
Same.
But, like, I'm gonna hate Tower of Dawn, so... No need to worry that that's gonna be my favorite.
No, Tower of Dawn is definitely not gonna be my favorite, and Crown of Midnight, I think this series, like, hit its peak here with the ending, so...
I would agree with that.
So we're gonna reread that one.
Do we
Alright.
go again now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Multiple rounds.
We're gonna go again. Alright, so I picked out... Oh, the Akatar series.
Also by Sarah J. Maas. The book include Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, and A Court of Wings and Ruin, as well as a couple more she's still writing. Oh boy. Clockwork Angel. Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare
Oh,
is the first book in the Infernal Devices series. What is it
That's
called?
what it is. Okay, hopefully we get it like a crappy book.
I
This
hope
last
so,
one.
but there isn't any crappy books.
Oh, it is! It's Red Queen.
Yes! All hail the Red Queen, or put her in a ditch.
Okay.
By Victoria Aveyard. Sorry. It's the first book in the Red Queen trilogy. Look, I'm burning this book. This book sucks ass.
I'm gonna burn that one too. I hated it more than Alex did, so...
She hated this one more. I'm gonna hate Glass Sword more. So
That's
pull
true,
one of
that's
these.
true. I'll take this one. And then, we might differ in opinions with this one.
I know.
Okay, so the one I'm gonna rewrite is actually gonna be A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy, only because I liked Echo War, but there was a lot of problems I had with it. So...
Shoot. I read The Infernal Devices so long ago, but I think because this is the whole trilogy, that I think I have to rewrite these, because it's just not realistic. Like, yeah. So then we gotta reread this baby.
Yup.
Which, I'm not gonna complain, because if I can reread Will, Jem, and Tessa, like, I'm in.
Yeah, that's all good.
Alright.
Alright, shall we do one more round?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Alright.
Ow.
I'll pick. Again. Shatter Me. Good thing we pulled that one out.
Shatter Me. This is the first book in the Shatter Me series by Tahara Mafi. The other 2 books are Unravel Me and Ignite Me, and she has 3 more coming out, shockingly.
I'm excited.
I am so excited. Winter.
Oh no. Not again.
Winter. This is the last book in the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. The other ones are Cress, Scarlet, and Cinder. That's the first one.
And the last book we have is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins.
Oh, I was gonna cry if it was the Raven Boys.
When you would have had to burn one.
Would have had to burn this. And then the French Kiss, this is the... these aren't really a series, are they? But they're like a series.
They're loosely like a trilogy.
Yeah.
But like not really. Like,
I don't know, this is the first book, so it doesn't matter.
Basically they just have cameos.
Right. So, I already know which one I'm burning.
So do I.
I hate holding books.
Alright, so I'm gonna burn Shatter Me. Just
Exactly,
Shatter Me.
it's better.
It is. You know, Shatter Me, actually I gave 3 stars too, because it really wasn't that good. Sorry. But it got better.
I'm gonna burn Anna and the French Kiss. Because I didn't like it all that much.
It was the only one I didn't give 5 stars.
Yeah, I didn't give 5 stars.
Both of these got 5 stars.
Look, I'm not a romance person, and even though I like the romance in it, it got ridiculous at times, so I don't need that in my life.
I love ridiculous romances sometimes, not gonna lie.
Mm-mm.
Except I don't really like Sarah Dessen. Go figure. I'm gonna rewrite...
You're between these two.
I know! I guess I'm gonna rewrite Winter, because I wish there was more appearances from other characters. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna go into with that one.
I'm gonna rewrite Shatter Me, because while it was really good, and I gave it 5 stars, I gave it 5 stars, like, I don't know when I read these books.
When you were in your youth.
Which I think was like 5 months ago. I'm gonna rewrite this one to set it up a little bit better so it doesn't seem as... It's almost like this book is kind of disconnected from the rest of the series. So I'm gonna rewrite this one.
I'm gonna reread Anna and the French Kiss, because, like, I adored this book, and I know there's problems with it, like, I'm fully aware of that, but, like, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm rereading Winter, no shock there, because I really, really love the Lunar Chronicles, so we're gonna reread Winter.
Alright, we're gonna move on to our last round now.
Yes.
So let's go.
I hope the Raven Boys.
I got Mockingjay.
Oh, shit.
Mockingjay,
the last book in the Hunger Games trilogy, and if you haven't read the Hunger Games trilogy, just know this book is shit.
Unless you're one of those 5 people who loved it better than the
Blood
others.
of Olympus. The Blood of Olympus is the last book in the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan.
And we have Me Before You, which I don't actually own. So
I own it, but...
I got it from the library.
No, you borrowed it from me.
Oh. Two difference. Anyway.
Alright. Well, I think we know what we're gonna burn.
We're gonna burn this one.
This one's burning. And it was... Well, if we burn this, you all burn with us. I don't know, that's some sort of Katniss quote.
Definitely is.
I tried. Yeah, this book sucks. I am a personal fan of Catching Fire, and then the whole series went to shit in this book.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Merry Christmas.
I'm gonna rewrite Blood of Olympus. I honestly don't remember much of this book, but decided between the two. Like, I just loved Me Before You so much, and I can't rewrite it, so therefore, this one has to get rewritten.
I unfortunately have to rewrite Me Before You. Because I don't know what to do. I don't know how I would fix it, but I can't rewrite this book. So I'm gonna, like, rewrite it and make, like, minor changes. Like, put an exclamation point here. Instead, done.
So anyways, obviously I'm gonna reread, no, not that one.
Not this one.
Me Before You.
I'm rereading The Blood of Olympus because I love his books, and I just couldn't rewrite this one because I feel like I wouldn't be able to write the sarcasm and all like he does, like Rick Riordan does, so.
Alright, so that's it for this video. I know this tag is kind of old, but, you know, we just felt like doing it, so we're reviving it.
We're a new channel.
Yeah, we do what we want. So
Precisely.
That's it. Last thing, we just wanted to say that in the future and stuff, with school starting, we're probably going to try to update once a week, probably like on a Sunday night. That's only because my schedule gets really, really, really busy because I play sport after school, and I don't want Alex to have to edit every week. So,
I dance too, so I mean...
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yep, so that's it anyways. Alright.
Yep.
Bye.